Hey, it's been a while, but we're live once again on Twinstar's Apollo 1. Checking it out because Mr. Pandaria is just around the corner along with the Realm merge. So soon to be Apollo with no number behind it. It's 10:25 p.m. EU time, aka server time. So we're a little bit after peak. This is not the ideal time to be online, but it's still pretty good. It's not too late yet. Let's see how many people are here in this PvP zone. Only 3 people. So, oh wait, is it? It's only Alliance. So there may be some hordes here. I see some 3v3 arenas. Only one team in queue though. And there seem to be no 2v2 arena queues. Yep. But I think BG should not be a problem. 22 alliances and 18 hordes. Okay. How is that even possible? Yeah, I missed those 2 weeks that it was alive too. But I guess it will come a bit more alive towards the end of the month when the realms merge and people will be getting hyped up about the new expansion, so that's when I'm expecting some influx of new and old players coming in. Please no Alterac Valley. I'm gonna check the people in Stormwind and then Elwyn first to have an idea. Literally 0 teams in 2v2. I was expecting at least a few. It's pretty disappointing. Not too many people around here either. Yeah, 2 people here. I'm not impressed considering it's Saturday today. People have no reason to go to sleep early. This guy flexing. Wow, he's best in slot. Nice. Interesting to see people under-geared at this point. I am too, but I don't play on the server. Still a good choice for random BGs though. Maybe the best choice for a Cataclysm expansion when it comes to random battlegrounds. Well, Whitemane's coming out in less than 2 months. No, less than a month. Oh. And Mr. Pandaria is not far behind it. I love log design on Kata and I love DK design. Yep, same. Might have been the best those two classes have ever been. I mean, DKs were really good on Wrath of the Lich King too, obviously. Warlock is so fun to play. Wow, we're destroying them. I don't know, I kind of find it refreshing having destruction spec on Wrath of the Lich King actually doing something. But then I miss the little bit of healing you get from spells like Chaos Bolt, for instance. Not having it on Wrath of the Lich King is kind of annoying. Of course I'm excited for Mists of Pandaria. I'm making a video, hope to be able to finish it tomorrow, about Mists of Pandaria coming. So we're getting ready. I'm getting my characters out of hibernation here. But I'll tell you what I'm not happy about. I wasn't happy about hearing the news that you won't be able to transfer stars and characters anymore. That almost got me thinking whether I even want to keep playing on the server, but it's still not too bad. It could have been worse. Okay, let's pull back. There are way too many people here. What's going on? Okay. I'm gonna spread some fear. Fear MVP. Whoa, this is gonna be tough. I think we're dead. Kill this guy. Oh shit. Is he gonna die on dots? Motherfucker is healing him. And Rogue Design and Fire Mage Design. Bro, Kata is the best expansion ever. I don't know. I don't know if I prefer Wrath of the Lich King or Cataclysm. That's a really tough choice. Was it Asmongold that said dungeons are way better on Cataclysm compared to Wrath of the Lich King? It was some content creator that said it. And I was like, what? Like, maybe they're more challenging on Cataclysm, but they're definitely not more fun. Okay. Oh shit, I don't have the trinket. And there's 3 of them, okay. So trinket wouldn't help. I was really surprised by the announcement that Mists of Pandaria will be coming so early. I was very surprised. I thought we would be lucky if it was in May. Let's try to fake him. Good fake. What interrupted me now? Why do I keep going against 5 people? Actually, Warlock on Mists of Pandaria is gonna be fun too. Buff up. Oh, Zerka buff. Yes. get these two motherfuckers. Wow, I feared him as he was getting death gripped. What a timing. Hey, Phenomenon. My brother, God bless you. I just had a question. My question was, I want to donate on a private server that I know you are on, but I can't donate because I can't read the stuff. It's in Russian. Wait, what? You mean you wanted to donate to this server that I'm currently on? Why would it be in Russian? It's not a Russian server. It's semi-alive, let's call it. I wouldn't call it alive necessarily. I think there's been an influx of players since the server's been a little bit more active the past couple weeks, and of course the Realm merge, Apollo 1 and 3 will be merging this month, along with Mr. Pandaria launching on the server too, the highly anticipated expansion. So I think that brought a couple more people back to the server, but I don't think it's like, it's past 10 p.m. which still isn't too late, and it's Saturday, and we have no arena queues. We have one team in 3v3, that's it. Oh, not good. I'm actually here just to check out the population. So I have some footage for tomorrow's video. I wanted to see how the population is. I was expecting it to be a little better, honestly. Because like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I saw more players queuing up for 2v2. So I was way more hopeful. In Wrath, every class can be god in PvP. On my rogue, I can kill people in 4 seconds. But Cat is just so smooth and that perfect talents, new abilities, and class design are perfect. And your English is pretty good. I think there's too many people. Okay, there we go. We got ourselves a fight. I hope they let me 1v1 this guy. Can be fun. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. No. Here. Okay, they wouldn't let me 1v1 anyway. Cataclysm seems more balanced, I would say, than Wrath of the Lich King. But just a little bit. Not too much, because you still get casters that have insane benefit with the legendary staff. And then you get rogues on the last season with insane benefit with the daggers, so then it becomes a little more unbalanced in my opinion. I think the first patch content is the most balanced on Cataclysm. How about BGs? How many people play BGs? A lot of people. I was just saying it earlier when I turned on the stream. Doing random battlegrounds on the server is probably the best thing, because they're so active. Especially here on Apollo 1, not so much on Apollo 3. I don't think you would get any BG queues on Apollo 3. Apollo 1 is way more active. You basically get almost instant queues in afternoons and evenings here. So if you're into BGs, you can play here and be happy. How's Mistblade regarding population? Well, just you can check it out for yourself. Go to their website. 3,000 right now. So I guess you're getting at least 3,000 peak every single day on Mistblade. And that's a really nice number for a private server nowadays. And it seems to be relatively active, but I haven't played there since like September this year, I think. That's the last time I was there leveling and alt. It was pretty good. A solid choice of a private server. I guess I'm gonna stay camping here and read the chat a little bit. What's your main one you play on the most? I'll join that one and I'll donate and we can all play. I don't really have a main one, honestly. Like last couple of weeks I've been playing a little bit of Cataclysm, more than I'm used to, so I was doing some casual gaming here on Twinstar. I did Open WoW, the 1v1 event was real fun. I did Wrath of Lich King Classic a month ago, basically since it launched until a month ago or so. But I haven't played on max level really. I've done a couple arenas and that was it. I would like to play Wrath of Lich King Classic still, but I just don't really have time. I don't have time to gear a character even. That would just take too many hours that I don't have. And then I played... What else did I play? Motherfucker. I played Dragonflight, of course. Dragonflight was pretty fun. I actually have an active game time. I'll be ending sometime about now. Man, am I gonna kill him? Come on. I need some potion or something. No! Wow, that was close. Considering I wasn't even focused on the fight, that was pretty good. What else did I play? I don't know, I guess that's it. And then I'm waiting for White Mane and Fell Song. So those two I'll be trying out. So right now I'm not really playing anywhere actively. And I'm just trying new things. We'll see how the Fell Song and White Mane churn out. How Mists of Pandaria on Twinstar churns out. So these are the three biggest players. And the three servers that I'm considering the most right now. And again, I literally play like few hours a week. Like maybe 5 hours a week on average. That's the kind of time that I spend in game right now, so I don't feel like a gamer right now. Am I gonna let them 1v1? I'll let them go 1v1. Oh no, this guy's already helping. Never mind. Talking about Mappa, Frost DK, I just cannot be killed by anyone. Frost is just OP. I've never really seen Frost DKs in Mists of Pandaria. I don't know how well they do. I would consider it kind of similar to Cataclysm. From what I have seen. Still like a glass cannon for the most part. But you definitely have those talent choices to make it more defensive or whatever. Okay, let's help here. Oh, that guy just ran away. He didn't even try. Are we winning this? No, they have 3 bases. I have to help. Apollo 1 is more active than Apollo 2. Apollo 2 doesn't exist. It's Apollo 3. Apollo 1 and Apollo 2 were merged. So there's only Apollo 1 now. And Apollo 3 is smaller, yes. Oh, you want to crowd control me? Well, eat this. He's doing so much damage, look at that. Is he gonna kill me? No, he's not. Wow, Balanced Druid overpowered. Can I heal? Oh, thanks. Slash, thank you. Is Frost better than Unholy Phase 1 Cata PvP? Almost nowhere. Could be considered for Battlegrounds. But 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, Unholy is way better. There are literally only a few comps that you can play with Frost DK, and it's usually the worst choice compared to Unholy. It doesn't have nearly as much survivability. It doesn't have the overpowered anti-magic shell giving you runic power. It doesn't have such a strong death coil for Lichborn, and it doesn't have anti-magic zone. It does have a really good burst, and it has it every minute, so way more sustained damage compared to Unholy, which has to wait for his gargoyle to do any considerable amount of damage, but it's not really worth it. In BGs, that's preferable, so you can actually go hard every single minute with Pillar of Frost, but otherwise no. Okay, I think we got this. Gotta set up my teleport in case there's a Balanced Druid trying to kick me off the cliff. So funny being able to chat with people here in Slovak language and not just English. Let's get him, get him. Ha ha ha. See you late, brother. You ain't stealthing here. Okay, let's fear him. And I'm gonna destroy him with the dots now. Wow. What is this damage? Fear fast. What? Are you kidding me? That's actually overpowered. What's that guy's name? Which one was it? I would check out his gear in the armory. Because this is insane. I know I'm only in Ruthless gear, but still. Apollo 1 worth if you start fresh, or just maybe wait for other? What I mean, will Apollo 1 last for a while? That's a good question, and it won't last. No. It goes to Mists of Pandaria. Well, I mean, it will last, but it will be empty, because most of the people are leaving. Oh, Tolbarad fight is about to start. Maybe I will participate, I don't know. So there will still be option to play on Apollo and to play Cataclysm, but I think like 80% of the people are gonna leave on the first day of Mists of Pandaria, so it's not really worth gearing up here right now. But what you could do if you don't have a max level character, you could level to level 85 and then be ready for Mists of Pandaria. That might be the better choice, depending on whether you like Mists of Pandaria expansion or you're just strictly a fan of Cataclysm. Yeah, we gotta practice for white main to be ready. It's actually interesting that few days before white main launches, we get this Apollo 1 and Apollo 3 merge. So it will be probably very active, and then you can switch to white main and see what that's like after a couple days. Like in those few days you will see if you want to play white main or Apollo or Mists of Pandaria on Twinstar and so on. Yo, Iconic, can you show some Unholy DKBG point of view? I could, sure. It's not as much fun though. Unholy DK and BGs. I'm having a lot more fun with Warlock, fearing everyone and damaging over time. DK strength comes mainly from the death grip. But I could queue up with a DK now. We won this one. Now I could switch to DK. Let me switch. I have so many Death Knights here, I don't even know which one I want to play. I guess one that isn't fully geared. Thanks for your advice. What about Felsong? It seems to me that it won't be that popular, or am I wrong? It may have decent population. They've been kind of slacking the past few days or weeks, because we expected the live launch. Wait, which DK am I gonna play? Last year. This one. So not even having open beta at this point is pretty surprising in a bad way. This is my OG DK. And he's actually in Cataclysmic gear. With some vicious things still. And some rootless. That's not a bad gear, actually. I'm still hopeful about Felsong. I think they could be doing a lot more. I don't know if they're resting during holidays or what they're doing, or if they're not taking it seriously. But we'll see. If they suck, then I won't play there. And nobody else will either, so. We have so many private server options right now. Not for Legion expansion, unfortunately, but I'm fine playing Wrath of Lich King, Cataclysm, or whatever. So, if Felsong fails, then we still have a bunch of servers to play on. But I'm still hopeful. I'm still gonna give it a try. Do you think it's worth playing on Firestorm's Aura boss? If you need to play the latest expansion that is on a private server, and it is in a decent state, because there might be some other Shadowlands private servers out there that are just not playable, Firestorm has its quality. It's not the best scripted, but it's the best scripted with the latest expansion. And it will progress to Dragonflight and any expansion afterwards too, so it has a future. Unlike most other private servers. You can be certain that Firestorm will progress to the new expansion every single time that there is a new expansion. So if you like the progress, if you like to keep your characters playable year after year, The population is also decent. The activity is fine. So it is a pretty good choice to consider, definitely. Not my cup of tea. I don't like the heavy pay to win on the server. Like, you can literally buy best in slot gear for money. They got rid of the character auction, which I really liked. You think Felsen will be in beta in those days? It should be. They promised it being in beta in early January. So any of these days. If they postpone it again, well, then that's a bad sign. The first bad sign was when they promised launch in 2022 and there's not even beta by now. And this would be another nail in the coffin, I would say. Because how seriously can you take a private server that keeps not delivering time after time and not even being live yet? I'm on Firestorm right now, but kind of was thinking to try UAU Legion, looking very good. I don't know, I haven't heard that much good things, that many good things about UAU. The scripts aren't the best. Like, it's a good Legion server, but only because there are no other Legion servers that would have even decent population. That's where its strength comes from. But UAU would definitely not make it into my like top 5 private servers. It's not a bad private servers, but there are way better ones. I don't know, are we at the end of early January? I guess I would assume the announcement of the beta at least a few days before it releases, so I guess you're right. I still consider early January until like 10th of January. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to unstable affliction them and then I realize that I'm unholy DK. I'm like, why does my unstable affliction not work? Oh, they got the healer here. Got it. Kick this. Man, I don't even have the correct binds. What the heck? And my entire UI is all over the place. Kill? Good. Let's root him. This guy thinks he's gonna escape. There is no escaping me. We got a healer too. That's very welcome. Only in vicious gear. What's Apollo's population these days? I don't even know anymore. Couple hundred players. Couple hundred, I don't know, maybe 400? 400 at peak. Why is the guy cycloning him when he's dead? What kind of sense does that make? Wait, Ouroboros has 4,000 people online? No way. No way. It used to have less than 3,000. Come on. Show me. Wow. Okay. So actually up to some 4,000 because we're already at 11 p.m. so it's a little too late. Wow. Okay. Huh. That blew up. I guess the merge of freaks with Firestorm helped then. Because the population used to be like 2,500 or something a few weeks back. And now it's almost 4,000. Maybe even was 4,000 at peak. So, I'm quite impressed. Played on UWow, and if Felsung is half good as they hype it, UWow will probably die. That's a good point. But then, we don't really know how Felsung will be. It could be a disaster. I don't even remember, because I played on Felsung in like October, I think, on that alpha. But you can't really judge it from alpha. There were obviously issues, glaring issues back then. But that was literally like day 1 or day 2 of alpha, so it's not even beta. That's to be expected. I mean, I'm really happy with Firestorm playing there for so long and only saw 2-3 bugs. That's good. Yeah, I don't think Firestorm would be buggy at endgame. They're focusing on endgame, so that's where they could shine, but the problem comes when you're trying to do the old content. And even doing the old content was relatively okay on Legion when I played there, doing the old raids and stuff like that. Like, there were obviously some bosses bugged and so on, but it was still relatively good. Hold on, my cat is coming in. I have a surprise visit from my cat. Okay, what's going on here? Let's pop the gargoyle and destroy these people. They have no respect, while I will teach them. Oh my god, I'm trying to push the button and then I realize I don't have the keybind. And my cat here pressing all kinds of settings on my monitor. It was 4,500 a couple days ago. They might actually be the record for their Shadowlands. I don't think they've ever had over 4,000. My cat is an attention seeker. I don't even know, are we winning? Nah, looks like we're losing actually. What am I, Horde? And we're defending. Oh, we're defending pretty well. Your freezes are not gonna work on me. I gotta be clicking the transformation every single time, so annoying. How many players are currently playing? I don't know. They don't tell you. Enough players for random battlegrounds? At any time of the day, in the afternoons and evenings, not in the mornings. And not enough players for 2v2 or 3v3. Actually, the 3v3 arena event just ended and nobody played it. So, I guess a couple hundred of players, I don't know, maybe 500 at peak would sound realistic. What do you think about Firestorm Shadowlands? We were literally just talking about it a few minutes ago. You just missed it. Am I going to repeat myself or am I going to send you to replay that part of the live stream. Okay, we got this. We got this, I can chill. What's the best option for Cata server now? For international, probably this. Probably Apollo 1. For Russian, WoW Circle could be considered. And for Spanish, War Sages. aka Varsajes. I actually have some videos comparing the servers. You could check that out. It's still pretty accurate even now. Even though it was made a few months ago. Let me actually check the population a little more, so I have an idea. I'll record some footage for my video too. So, let's see people in Tolbarad. Oh, well, yeah, because the fight is going on. Do I want to join? How come there's like 10 more people in Elwyn now compared to when I looked before? I don't think it has anything to do with Monster WoW. Or what do you mean? Like, are you comparing it in terms of quality and stuff like that? It has quite a good population, and I think it is an older server. Like, it's been around for many years. Huh, all of a sudden so many people here. Have you played Apollo in good old days, like 2016? Oh boy, those were no good old days. The good old days were 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. Those were the good old days. When there used to be tens of thousands of people online. Imagine that. It was so huge. They actually had to split the realms in two. Those were the good days. And yes, I've played on Twinstar since 2013. So I played on Wrath of the Lich King, and then I progressed to Cataclysm when they launched it in 2014. Those were the days. You literally had so many teams queuing up for 2v2 all the time. You had teams queuing up for 3v3. You didn't have to have a 3v3 event for that. It was so competitive. Such a good time to be on the server. It's nowhere near now. Yeah, 2013. So you probably played on Wrath of the Lich King. That wasn't Cataclysm, right? Because I think Cataclysm launched in 2014. Wow, there's quite a few people here. Look at that. Huh. Orgrimmar seems to be way more alive than Stormwind. It's probably the 26 people watching the live stream just came here to chill. So we had 29 people in Tolbarad on Alliance, I think. And we have 31? No, minus these 5. So you have some 26? No, minus Grimbatal. Okay, so some 20 people. Let's see the PvP zone. Not too impressive. What do we have? 2 people? Yeah, 2 people here. Low levels actually. We got all the PvPers in Alwyn on the Alliance side. Yeah. I think they get wiped and returned as War Sage, but I'm not really sure. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't heard about that. I know Monster WoW had Legion for a while, and I actually played there, But it was pretty bugged. It was actually more bugged, I would say, than Firestorm was at that point. Okay, let's check out Apollo 3. Just to have an idea of how it compares. Okay, so this is Apollo 3 right here. Durotar is empty, completely empty, as I would assume. Let's try to queue up for a BG. We have one person from Alliance and me from Horde queued up. That's it, nobody else. So BGs are completely dead on Apollo 3. Completely dead. Orgrimmar also seems to be way emptier than on Apollo 1. My cat is going crazy. Okay, well, let's see the Alliance. This is my favorite level range to check. 40 to 60. 23 people. Imagine 23 people leveling on a dead realm. At this level range, 40 to 60. What are they, out of their minds? They're probably prepping for Mists of Pandaria, otherwise it wouldn't make sense. Okay, let's check the Alliance. In Monster WoW Cataclysm, my Warlock had 700% haste permanently. Well, good for you, I guess. Okay, and this is Apollo 3 Alliance. Elwyn is empty. Not very surprising. And let's get to the city. See what that looks like, whether there are any people in here. You know if there is any Legion server available. There are quite a few, but the only kind of populated is UWoW. I have actually a couple videos on it when I was playing on it earlier this year. It's called UWoW. U as U in alphabet, WoW is World of Warcraft. Okay, and there's literally almost nobody here. So obviously Horde is still the bigger faction on Apollo 3 by far. Let's go 40 to 60. That's gonna be like what, 10 people max? Yeah, 9 people. Yep. So, definitely don't recommend playing on Apollo 3. If you need to play Cataclysm and need to play on Twinstar, then go Apollo 1. And what am I going to do now? Am I going to do some more PvP action? Or maybe a PvE action? Well, let's see what characters I have at my disposal. Let's see. I guess let's do the Warlock. I don't know. Do I want to play the Warlock? Let's try Paladin. Tolbrad is already over. Oh no. No, I'm not playing this shit. Is Legion 100 on UWoW instant max or not? if it says 100, then it's probably times 100 XP rate. So you would have to level. But there was also some promotion or something like that where you would get a level 100 or level 110, I'm not sure, instantly. I don't know if you were like new player or something. I don't really remember how it worked exactly. But you could get a high level character for nothing, essentially. And then there's also the fun realm, or whatever it's called, and that's the one where you don't level. But from my experience, I don't recommend playing on it because it was dead. And it wouldn't even match me up against people from other realms, which it should have. So the 100 realm is the best on UWoW, I think. Yeah. But you will have to level. Even though it's fast, you will have to do it. What's the PvP population looking like on the server? Been looking for a new server to play on. Oh, right now, not too impressive. On this Apollo 1, you have the BGs going on all the time in the afternoons and evenings, not in the mornings. But no arenas, essentially. Maybe on Wednesdays you get 2v2s. So you literally got one day, few hours in that day that you can play the arena. But other than that, only BGs for PvP. He's killing my tentacle, what the heck? What kind of tactic is that? Oh no, I got parried. I'm gonna destroy him. Completely destroy him. Utter destruction. So if you want to play PvP and you want to play anything else than BGs in afternoons and evenings, don't come here. But this server will also be merging with Apollo 3, so the population will rise a little bit, and then Mr. Pandera will come shortly after. So that will be interesting. Then it may be a server that I will recommend, but that's a close future that I don't know what it's gonna look like. I have no idea how many people will come for Mr. Pandera. I'm assuming it's gonna be a couple thousands during the hype, during the launch. But is it gonna stay? I don't know. There is 5x, 100x, and instant 110. Yup. Exactly. I don't know, how's the 5x realm doing? Because that was the progressive one. Is it still alive? I know it had like 1,500 players back in the day. I don't know how it's doing now. And I don't think there was much PvP. I think it was mainly for the PvE people. What did I say? There wasn't much PvP? Yes. Mainly for the PvE progressing kind of people. Whoa, 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 bubble. I shouldn't have bubbled now when I popped my defensive stuff. It wasn't very smart. Kill? Why did I lag? I'm lagging in the best part. And I'm not even able to hit him. Is he lagging or am I lagging? Because that was bad. Yo, it's kind of dead. Last time I played was like 1k average, but people suck. And PvE. Let me see the population on their website. Wow. Yeah, X5. So that could be some 1,000 at peak. This X100 looks good. It's crazy. How are they getting so many people playing on the server? I don't get it. Like, it's not even that good of a server. I don't know. I guess people want to play Legion that bad. But they do have some events, so it's not as no effort server like Twinstar is, for instance, where you only get events once upon a few months. Yeah, and the fact that they're all Russian players and you don't understand even the things that they have on their website, that's a big deal too. Actually, Legion Con is pretty solid. I agree. It's one of my all-time favorite expansions. I would love to play Legion. That's why I'm looking forward so much to Falsong, despite them not really showing us much of their server so far. Oh, what is this? Let's Hodge. Do I have my cooldowns ready now? My heals aren't doing shit though. That is very concerning. Let me get some holy power on this bitch. Freedom. I think I'm killing this guy easy. Oh, come on. Okay, waiting for the Word of Glory. There we go. Okay, I'm killing him with no cooldowns. That's skill. Easy. Having some private fun here. Okay, we're actually winning. Are you kidding me? Of course, Shadow Priest and Elemental Shamans at top with the damage done. I don't know. This is gonna take too long. I'm leaving this. Fuck it. I meant you out content, but I agree with you. Let me check Tolbur out here. I'm expecting quite a few old faces in Mesa Pandaria here. Coming back. Coming back from caring about real life stuff. Alright, let's try to do some world PvP. Although when I checked on lines there were only like 2 people here in this zone, so I guess that may not work. Those Tolbarad World PvP videos that I have on the channel are some of my all-time favorites. It's so much fun fighting people here. Especially if you're a warlock, you can have so much fun in World PvP. It's always tough to beat anyone, but if you do, it looks so cool. Nah. There doesn't seem to be anyone here. Okay, but the mission for today is accomplished anyway. Wanted to get the footage for the video and... Oh, oh boy. You are unlucky, my friend. Come and fight me. I'm gonna make him fight me. Make it fair for him. I don't know, he might be AFK. No. Am I gonna kill him in... Actually, auto attack's doing decent damage. That's some low gear guy. Oh, he's running away. What a bitch. Instead of fighting me, he's running.
Throw down.
Okay, there we go. There. He's trying now. Deadly Calm, and he didn't do shit.
Cry.
Now he's swapping everything at the same time.
Trinketed.
Oh, this is too easy. Come on, man.
Disarm.
This is way too easy. Boom. I need a worthy challenger. This would have been way more fun with a Warlock, for instance. Yeah, guess that's all world PvP we're gonna get here. Yo, DWOW. What are you, a TBC private server? How do I feel about TBC as an expansion? It's too old for me. I don't play vanilla or TBC, they're just too old-fashioned for me. I am lacking all the quality of life things that Wrath of Lich King and later expansions have. That's why I'm not really even covering them. I actually heard of some other TBC server that was launching, at least was supposed to launch a few days ago or so. I don't know how it was called, Moonwell or something like that. But I haven't heard of you yet. You can promote yourself now in the live stream if you want to. Feel free. But I don't think any links would be working. I don't think you could post links. Moonwell was launched 2 weeks ago. Okay. So it did happen. I'm actually impressed that I was able to remember the name of the server correctly. But you know who cares about TBC? Sam Nadina. Try hitting him up if he wants to try it. He may be interested. Let's, just for the research purposes, let's try to queue up for a dungeon here. Hour of Twilight Heroic. 2 DPSs. That's, I guess, as bad as it could get. Okay, that's it for today. Good night to those of you that it's nighttime for, such as myself, and see you again sometime.